Hello, I'm JW, and today we're going to be destroying some items. And the reason we're going to be destroying them is because we can. And the first item on the agenda is this shaver adapter thing, which we've seen in a previous video. And so this was actually sent in. And as we saw in that video, the thing itself is a completely useless thing because the front cover is far too thick, and when you put the plug in, the things don't actually reach the terminal, so can't be used in any sensible fashion. So this is going to be disposed of. And also from that video, the same person sent this horrible adapter thing here, which we have seen these before. And again, this is totally unsafe and not usable, so of course we'll be destroying this as well, but maybe in a different way to the other item. And from that same video, we've also got this plug, which I cut off and have actually now replaced with a proper UK 3-pin plug. So we're going to throw this in the mix as well, and may as well get rid of that. So obviously we're doing it outside, so let's go outside and see what we can do. Now first of all we're going to destroy the plug here. So I've just cut the plug off as we saw previously, and I've shorted the two wires together and just put a bit of that rubber black tape over the end. So that's now a dead short. And there's the adapter. See, I've removed the fuse and replaced it with something else, so of course we won't be a thing blowing obviously as soon as we plug the thing in. So I've plugged this in here, and we're just going to shove that plug inside and see what breaks. And just for the intellectually challenged persons watching, this is obviously not mains voltage, and clearly this is a completely different setup to just shoving something in the wall, which of course would be extremely dangerous. So let's just put the plug in and see what breaks. Yep, so that's pretty much it. The thing has obviously failed inside. You can see that brown mark on the end of the plug there. So there's the plug, and you see the brown burn marks coming out from under the tape there, and also see the two pins have now got big pitted round bits on them where the current has burnt away the probably fairly thin chrome coating. Now moving on, and what we've got here is the same deal, but I've just taken the bottom part of the plug, shorted that together, and of course stuck it back in the hole there. So we're just going to connect up the power and turn it up until something melts. So that's pretty much it. Just something has obviously gone open circuit there, and that's going to be pretty much the end of that. Just pry it out there, so obviously it's rather hot, as you can see, and it's quite soft as well, as the plastic has obviously melted and deteriorated. Now the final attempt here, the socket there on the right has actually failed inside somehow, so we're going to just stick it in the left one instead, and just put it in there without the lid on. So just see what melts and burns this time. Now just put the actual lid over the thing itself there, so we can hopefully melt a hole through that as well. And once again it's obviously gone open circuit somewhere, so no longer working. So that's pretty much it for those ones, and it turns out what's actually failed is the socket itself, and more specifically the switches inside. So the moral of this story is that if you buy cheap rubbish sockets that only cost £1 or less, then when they're overloaded the switches inside act as a fuse and cut off the power before the house burns to the ground, allegedly. So moving on then to the next item, and this is that awful adapter, which of course is the export only thing supplied with certain Chinese items. And for this one, we're not going to use any electricity at all, we're going to use something else. So we'll just apply that to the product here, and then we'll see what goes wrong. Now that was just a small demonstration with a small amount of that liquid, but obviously that's not going to do for the rest of the video, so what I'm going to do here is just tip the rest of the container on there, And the liquid in question, by the way, is in fact just water, so no real danger from that. So that's pretty much it for this time, and the rest of the video, of course, is this thing just smouldering away for quite a while. So until next time, thanks for watching.